I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is our chat from the mat on fitness. This week we're talking about exercising safely, because if you're exercising a lot and all you're doing is beating yourself up, it's not really any good for you. So aerobic exercise is steady, moderate exercise, okay? If you go out there and you bust your heart, it's not really working out, right? If you go out there and you work super hard for 5 minutes and then you collapse and you can't work for the extra 15 to 25 minutes, that's not getting it done either, okay? You got to be able to go the whole 20 to 30 minutes. Now, don't try to overdo it. Mr. James, how am I going to do that? Oh, all right. So, good rule of thumb is the sing-talk rule. Now, if while you're doing the exercise you are breathing too hard to sing, but you can still talk, that's pretty good. If you are breathing so hard that you cannot even talk, you're probably exercising too hard. If you're not breathing too hard to sing, you're probably not doing anything. Okay? Now, here's another thing. It's generally a good idea to consult a physician before you begin any exercise regimen. Now, if you work out all the time, you probably don't need to go see a doctor just because you're changing your regimen. If you have not worked out in 10 years and you're suddenly going to go to the gym and work out like a maniac, you might want to see your doctor. Make sure you don't have like anything that's going to be bad for you when you do that. Okay? Stretching. Stretching will help to reduce injuries. It is a good idea to do some light stretching before you work out and some really good stretching after you work out. You don't want to try and get a whole bunch of deep stretches before you work out because your body's cold. But you do want to do some light stretches. Make sure you don't pull anything while you're doing your working out. When you're done, a nice stretch while you're cooling down is very good to keep everything from like knotting up like crazy on you afterwards. Let's see, what else? Proper equipment. You should always wear or use the proper safety equipment whenever you're doing any kind of exercise. Now, that could vary greatly. Okay? If you are on a life cycle, proper equipment, probably nothing. Maybe a water bottle. Okay? You're doing martial arts, you know, there's a lot more proper safety equipment. But you always want to utilize whatever the proper safety equipment is. If you get on one of those, sometimes on some of the crazy machines they have at the gyms, they have those little like heart monitor finger things. If they got one, you should be using it. Because what they're telling you is this machine can get so crazy that your heart rate might spike, and the machine needs to know about it. Okay? So, use that thing if it's on there. Exercise should stop immediately if you experience any of the following symptoms. And if you're a parent watching this and your kid tells you they have any of these symptoms, you stop them. Okay? Pull them out of whatever they're doing. If the person that is leading the exercises goes, you tell them, look, I'm pulling my kid out. Okay? All right. Symptoms to include pain. Okay, if they're doing a workout and they're like, my leg! The proper response is not play through it. Okay? Sit down. Take a second. See if it's just a cramp. All right? Feeling dizzy or faint. That could be from a lot of different things. Dizzy could be, I forgot to eat breakfast. Dizzy could be, I haven't had any water all day and I'm a little dehydrated. Okay? Nausea. Nausea can also be from dehydration. Nausea can be from a lot of different things. Good time to stop. Severe fatigue. That can also be from dehydration. That could be from overheating. That can be from a lot of different things. All right? So, you stop exercising or doing whatever it is you're doing if you hit pain, dizzy or faint, nausea, severe fatigue. Okay? All right. If your kid says they have one of those while they're playing real hard, like in a sport, or they're exercising, you stop them. Okay? Whatever they're doing, it's not that great of a thing. All right, because the key to everything is moderation. Okay? You don't let your kid eat an entire box of Twinkies. All right? You don't let them play video games for 67 hours at a time. You don't let them work out until they're dead. All right? Everything's in moderation. You know, if you drink 10 gallons of water all at once, you'll die. Water's good for you. Too much water can be bad. Everything's about moderation. Okay? So you want to have a formula to keep you healthy for life. All right? So be healthy and be safe while you're working out. Moderation. Be healthy for life. I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.